Yeah. What it do,
Was
gang?
it?
What it do? Alright, so y'all, man, it's the first episode. I got my boy B with me. Y'all know me as Kakarot if y'all game. Everybody else, y'all just know me as Rock. Little podcast situation, man. We finally done did it, man. We got everything right. We've been planning this for a little minute. So I'm hoping y'all enjoy this, man. First things first, please hit that like and share button for your boys. We are trying to grow as a channel, and the only way we can do it is if y'all boys help us. So appreciate all the love that y'all give. Share it to your peoples. Drop comments. Let us know what you think about the conversations. We not shy, so if y'all want to talk to us, talk to us. Y'all can debate with us. We'll debate with y'all because I'm gonna be in the comments. So yeah. Without further ado, man. First episode, let's get it.
I'm hearing that the WNBA might have a lockout next year. A lot of the players, I'm guessing, want more money. So, do you think, as players, they can ask for more money when they're in a situation where the league is losing money?
Uh, Business wise, no. It just don't make sense. I mean, anybody that know business can tell you, like, if we're losing money, you can't ask for more. And that's just anybody who has a regular job. If your job is sitting there telling you that they got to cut down hours and they got to do all this other stuff because the company ain't doing good, you can't go to them the next day and be like, yo, so what about that raise I was talking about the other day? That two and two don't mix. Do I think they should be paid more? Sure, yeah. Give them more money. Because I just think anybody that's like on TV and shit like that shouldn't really have to work anywhere else. Shouldn't really have to do anything else. So, in that aspect, yeah, I think they should get more money. But if y'all not generating the money to get, then sorry. Like, what do I don't understand what they want them to do. What they want them to. I mean, it only can go one of two ways. Like, if they give y'all more money, then y'all gonna be on TV less because where's the money gonna come from?
I mean, I guess it's just I feel like it's one of them situations where like we want them to get paid more. We want people to watch more, but I feel like it's one of them situations where I think people got to be patient and and build the league up to that point. You feel me? Like back when the NBA first started, they wasn't getting paid like that. They had to really put the years in. Like how many years has the WNBA been around?
I mean,
Not you
yeah, I don't know,
you feel me?
but
Not
it
quite.
nowhere near.
Nowhere. Yeah, nowhere near what the NBA had to do to
Yeah.
get there. So I think they just need to, you got to be patient and build the league up. I know we want to be the ones that get paid, but maybe it's the generation after you that's getting paid. I mean, you feel me? I'm pretty sure Magic Johnson wanted the money that that they getting paid now. AD making 60 million. I'm pretty sure Magic wasn't nowhere near.
Pretty sure.
Probably wasn't no $1 million contracts at that time. I
Yeah.
think Jordan probably got the first one.
But like stuff like that, like you seen that highlight just now? It was sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That step back was crazy.
it was me.
Yeah,
So
that crossover
do I
was.
feel like y'all should be paid more? Yeah. But I also understand what's going on too. Like we can go ahead and have that conversation now for like, man, you talked about that before. I think they should just go ahead and do what you were saying. Like you brought it to me the one time. Was like, I think they should just lower the rim, like a good foot. Just lower it 1 foot. Ain't nobody gonna notice. Ain't nobody even gonna care if they do notice. Just lower that joint down so they can start dunking. They start dunking, I guarantee more butts will be in those seats. Cause with dunks come more highlights. You get posters. That's where a lot of like the older players, they got a lot of their posters from was dunking on people because that was the highlight. They wasn't doing step back threes and all that back then. So I think that's
Yeah, I
the
think
only way that they
yeah,
can do it. Like they got to
yeah,
bring some way where they can dunk, whether they lower the rim or I don't know. Maybe the females work on their calves a little more and start working on dunking in practice more. But either way, until they start dunking, and that's just the reality of what it is, bro. Like aside from Steph shooting threes and all that, when we was watching, the most we wanted to see was a nigga get crossed up and then go dunk on a nigga. That's what we wanted to see. So if they can't do it, it's just not going to generate the same amount of money. It's just not going to happen.
yeah. I thought, like you said, I think that's what we need to see. Like I said, like next season, take the rim down from 10 feet to 9. And ain't nobody really gonna notice that.
And
You
it ain't
feel
no
me?
disrespect to them neither.
Yeah, like take it down and we can see some more, some lobs, some oops, posters, people dunking, just
Yeah, hell yeah.
it'll be a more exciting game and you'll bring more attention when you post that highlights of Nafisha Collier dunking on somebody or
Yeah.
Brittany Grinder with a nasty dunk on somebody. You feel me? It'd be more
Now imagine
more
like
highlight.
all of the hype that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark got. Now imagine they
Right.
lower the rim and then Caitlin bang a three on her real quick and then
And Angel
Angel
come
come
down
right
and
back
dunk on
down
him.
and boom, just bang on her. Imagine how hyped that crowd would get. Imagine how many
Yeah.
people will clip that and put it all over Twitter and all these other social medias and all that, and it's gonna go crazy, and that's gonna generate more views. Until they can start doing stuff like that, it's not even like it's not nobody knocking them. I think that's what they kind of misinterpreting is they think somebody coming at them because they females. It's not that y'all female. It's that y'all can be female, but if you're not going to do the same thing that we interested in watching basketball for, then why would we watch you over the people that we already know can do these things? That's like if I go to a pickup game, if I go to the damn YMCA right now and it's a bunch of bum niggas on the court, I ain't about to sit there and watch them. Like, not saying that they bums, but not saying the WNBA girls is bums, but I mean, if I go and watch, I don't want to watch people that can't do what these motherfuckers. They down there throwing oops to each other, 360 bangs, all type of crazy ass shit. Why am I sit there and watch them just do layups all day? And it's not a disrespect to them. It's dunk that bitch. I'm rooting for y'all. I hope y'all do get something where y'all can dunk. I gladly tune in and watch the ladies dunk on each other.
Yeah.
They already hyped. Look at this. Look, they get hyped, so they passionate about what they do. That's all we want. As long as people passionate about stuff, bro, you're gonna get other people to watch and be passionate with you. It's just like I said, bro. It's not a slight to them. It's just y'all got to be able to do the things that the guys can do. Not and even if it's not to that extent. Y'all ain't got to be out there through the legs and from the free throw line. Just even if it's a simple little two hand, just a power slam over somebody. Just assert your authority. Boy, the crowd will go crazy, bro. Crowd will go absolutely ape shit.
Anyway, but while we on basketball, and I'm a betting man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Go place a bet on them Dallas Mavericks to win the championship this year. Make sure y'all mark it down. I told y'all right now before the season even started. What the addition of them drafting Cooper Flag, AD, they pick up D'Lo. They still got Clay, PJ Washington, Gafford, Lively. When Kyrie come back, they're gonna be special. Right now, DraftKings is plus 300. Put 100, you win 3,000. Go put your money on that bet right there.
Yeah, Brody do all the betting, so y'all listen to him on that tip.
So I guess we didn't cover baseball. Look like our Orioles ain't doing nothing this year,
Boy,
so we gonna skip baseball.
Boy, if I talk about the Orioles, I'm gonna get heated.
Yeah, we ain't going on there. Our Orioles ain't doing nothing this year. We done talked about the NBA. I gave y'all the bet to place on the NBA. We can get into a little bit of football, like we were just saying. The Hall of Fame game wasn't nothing but a turnover fest by the Lions. What they had, about 5 turnovers.
I ain't got the
Trey
stats
Lance
in
did his
front of me,
thing.
but
Shout out to Trey Lance. But if you're a fantasy player like me, stay away from Trey Lance. Don't do it. I can give y'all a couple. My favorite fantasy picks this year. One of my favorite wide receivers this year. I really got a feeling about the wide receiver from Green Bay they drafted this year, Matthew Golden. You probably can get Golden in like the 7th round, like Golden. I really like Devontae Adams this year, but I'm kind of scared with the Stafford back injury. At quarterback, I like to wait, so you can wait 6th, 7th, 8th round, get either Kyler Murray, Dak gonna have a good year this year. The defense is awful, so he gonna have to throw a lot. Or wait and get Justin Fields. My favorite tight end to get is definitely Mark Andrews this year. Andrews gonna be special this year. About 12 touchdowns this year. So wait on Mark Andrews. You can get him in like the 7th, 8th round. And at running back, uh, I like to wait and get the boy Tyrone Tracy of the
Niggas
New
turning the
York
game off with
Giants,
the phone.
or wait and get Omarion Hampton for real of the Chargers. Because I really think that Najee Harris eye injury is something major. I know they're not talking about it. They trying to tell y'all that it's a minor injury, but I think it's a big deal. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, you can't run with no eyes. So stay away from Najee Harris this year.
This
But
fucking Hall of Fame, a Hall of Fame
what
game
would you
is nasty.
yeah. But what you think about that Najee Harris eye injury for real? I don't know if you know he 4th of July was playing with fireworks and blew his face off. Damaged his eye for real. That John Travolta face off, blew his face off, and little eye injury for real.
Um,
But you know what's crazy about that, bro? You know that man ain't missed a game his whole career, and he decided to go play with fireworks, and I think he gonna miss a bunch of games this year over a grown man playing with fireworks. At what point is a grown man you gonna be like it's just fireworks?
I get wanting to play with fireworks. I get it, but what exactly were you doing where that shit hit you in the eye? Like, were you just like what you lit it and just stood over the shit and just like what
It's
what the
holding it.
fuck were you doing? How did this shit hit you in the eye, bro? Because I mean, from not my knowledge, unless you got the little hand rocket shits, which they not supposed to shoot backwards. So unless you had that motherfucker pointing at your face when you lit it, everything else you light on the ground, then you move away. I don't know. Maybe my question is different than everybody else's. I don't know how you did this. That should determine the penalty to me. How stupid and reckless you was. Nigga, did you just stand over this shit and just like watch the shit hit you in the eye?
But then we learned from Jason Pierre-Paul when he blew his hand off. Like, all right, enough is enough. But I just think it's crazy to not miss no games ever in your career, and for
And
you
then
to
the
be
first
in the
game you missing.
position, yeah, over something like this. That's crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, and I know he was probably. I'm pretty sure he just looking at it like, bro, I'm just about to light a firework real quick. But that's what I'm saying. I just want to know how it happened, cause like, it just sounded like he was being dumb. Like, not to be rude to the motherfucker, it just sounded like he was being stupid. Like, how did you hit yourself in the eye with a damn firework, bro? Why you ain't like that bitch and run like everybody else? So,
I don't know.
I just think it was. I think he did it in a dumb way. I mean, cause I don't want to give people too much shit. Cause we already say like you gotta watch what you're doing and all that. So I don't want to make it seem like a nigga can't just go play with fireworks. Cause that is supposed to be just like a simple simplicity of life. Like just enjoy a firework real quick. I mean, you gotta do it responsibly. But that's like what most things you do in life. Parade, you gotta do it responsibly. So I mean, I don't really have a problem with him messing with the firework. I'm pretty sure he was with the family. He might got kids and shit. He might want to light some fireworks for the kids. I don't have no problem with that. I want to know how it happened. What the fuck was your negligent ass doing to get hit in the fucking eye? Where was everybody else at? Why ain't nobody else get hit in the eye? What was your goofy ass doing that everybody else didn't do?
Shit, they stopped once he blew his face all up. That's it. Call it a night.
Yeah, I guess it ain't no more fireworks. You see a nigga blow his eye out.
That's a rat.
So yeah, let's go ahead and pack this one on up, gang. I think we good now. Let's go ahead and take him to the hospital and call it a night for real. But no, I mean like even because I'm pretty sure unless it was like the very first firework that was lit, I'm pretty sure everybody else was out there messing with fireworks and shit too. So that's what I'm saying. Like what? Just sound like some negligent shit. Like the act of playing with fireworks, I don't think is a negligent thing. Like it's go ahead, have a little fun, light some fireworks. Fireworks are cool to see. But like what the fuck? Nigga, how you get hit in the eye with that shit?
Same.
So, transitioning into more of a little football, we got the 99 Club for 26. So I'll go ahead and read off this good old 99 club list. The 7 players. We got Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Lamar Jackson, Lane Johnson, Myles Garrett, and the cover athlete, Saquon. I guess we'll do it the same way, bro. How you feel about the list? Let's start off there. Madden 99. I know you don't 99 club for Madden. I know you don't play, but
Yeah, I don't really play, so I don't really know too much about it. But in my opinion, I don't think nobody should be on the 99. Nobody. But I guess if that's what we doing, I like the list though. I like the list. If that's what we doing though, I like the list. I like everybody on that list. You got the best in each position. You got the two best quarterbacks, and especially running quarterbacks. So they definitely should be up there because, to me, I think the running quarterback is definitely the cheat code. And you got, of course, Saquon, the best running back, 2,000 yards. And the two best receivers, definitely Chase and Jefferson. So I like everybody on there.
all right.
You got a problem with anybody on there?
I'm gonna hit you with a question before I give you my feelings about this 99 club.
Gotcha.
How you feel about Mahomes not being on this? But they got Lamar and Josh Allen. Neither
I guess
have won anything.
I guess they going off of what happened last year for real. So Mahomes wasn't.
Right, well, if that's the case, let's throw in Philly quarterback. How you feel about him not being on there neither?
I think he definitely got snubbed. He definitely should have been on there. He just won the Super Bowl. I think you got to put him on there. And he a running quarterback. And he pretty good. I think what they going off of is that what the stats was from the previous year. He ain't throw a lot. So his stats, he didn't have a lot of stats last year. He probably had I don't even think he had over 4,000 yards last year.
You talking about Fields?
No, Hurts, Justin, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen. My bad. Why the fuck I'm talking about Justin Fields?
Yeah. He probably I think he probably had 3,700 yards. He didn't even get 4,000, and I don't even think Patrick Mahomes had 4,000. So Josh was up there at the 4,000. Of course, I think Lamar had 4,000. So of course they was the two they put on there. Like I said, Saquon had over 2,000. He could have broke the record, so he definitely was up there. You had Chase won the Triple Crown last year, so he definitely was on there. And Justin always right there. So I guess it makes sense for real. So I ain't mad at it.
All right. Now me knowing a little Madden. I thought about it a little more. I'm okay with this list. Like I said, if we're not doing 100s, then I got a couple problems. If we are doing 100s, like somewhere during this season of 26, then I'm completely fine with this whole list because I understand why they didn't put any legends or any Hall of Fame or nothing like that. I will understand, and they could give Mahomes a 99 card later on. So I'm not mad at the list, just to start off. They went mostly by the regular season. So it's understandable. If this is the ceiling, like I said yesterday, I think I just got a problem with most people except for probably Myles Garrett. And that's just because Myles Garrett has been probably the most consistent and the main reason to me why I think Cleveland be in the position that they be in. So I'm cool with Myles Garrett. Me being a Lamar fan, I would love to say he's 99, but probably more like a 98 to me on that game. Just because I know how the game works and all that. I wouldn't put him as the best passer, so that would take him down from 99, even though I do think he's a passer. He's a very good passer, which I don't think a lot of people give him credit for.
Yeah, I got you.
But
You just don't think he like up there with like Joe Burrow and them as far as passing.
Nah, I think he's with them. When I'm saying I don't think he's up there, I'm talking about with like the Bradys and the Mannings. Now, do he dot like them? No. Do he dot as well as anybody that's playing the game right now? Yeah. But that's to me the reason why I wouldn't give him a 99. But I also, as much as I have a problem with Lamar being a 99, not even really a problem, but I definitely have a problem with Josh Allen being 99. I'm sorry. But
Let me ask you a question. If, the gauge how you feel about Josh Allen in today's football, who are your top? What's your top 5 quarterbacks of today's? Who are your top 5?
in number 5, I would probably have Jared Goff.
You got Jared Goff over what's the name?
As much as I don't like Detroit, because I was always going back and forth with my boy from Georgia. Well, he's not from Georgia, but I knew him when I was in Georgia and shit. He was a Detroit fan because he's from Detroit. So he fucking talked about Jared Goff all the time. So I used to hate on him, but it was just me having fun with him. Jared Goff was fucking, the last 2 or 3 years, he been a fucking dog, bro. It's been a reason he been leading in fantasy and all that shit. He been fucking killing. He's been a nuisance for me to go against when I was playing fantasy, so hell yeah. I got him number 5. A-Rod still playing, so I got to put A-Rod up there. And I put him probably at number 4. I got Joe Burrow number 3. Patty number 2, and you know hometown favorite. I got to go with Lamar number 1.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit. I think you're a little too low on Josh Allen, bro. To be honest, like I don't have in my top 5 this of right now. A-Rod is not in there at all. He's just too old.
But the production
and Allen, I believe, is definitely like top 3 in the league right now. And you know who the other 2 is, Lamar and Patty is number 1.
You think Allen better than Joe Burrow?
And Burrow I got is I gotta put Burrow at 5 because I can't. Hurts just coming off of that Super Bowl, so we can't disrespect Hurts like that. He's in there. He up there.
That was the other thing too. I had a hard time. That's why I was kind of stumbling with it. So I'm like, bro, Jalen Hurts. I feel like he need to be in that, but I think Philadelphia just had a better team. Period.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they just had the best team in the league. I think that's what that was. So it's not.
They was monsters, but we can't still take away from his greatness just because the rest of the team was.
That's what I was saying. There's no knock to him. There's no knock to him at all. He's still a great quarterback, but I think they just had a better team, so it didn't matter. But when you're not, like I was saying, when I look at stuff, I would compare it as, all right, if just them 2 was going head to head, who would make the better passes, more accurate? I think those 5 would be right over. It's not even like a big margin. I don't think it's like miles of separation, nothing like that. More of like an honorable mention than a 6. I wouldn't even put him at 6. Just an honorable mention.
A little bit too low on Josh Allen though. Josh Allen definitely like top 3. He up there. He definitely a special quarterback.
So that's the other thing I wanted to ask you about 99 Club. How you feel about? I don't think it was no linebackers on there, was it? There's not too many defensive people.
The only one was on there was the lineman was Lane Johnson. That was it.
No. I'm saying linebacker.
No, I don't think it was nobody. No defensive players on there.
So how you feel about? Let me see. Let me check. Myles Garrett is the only defensive.
Oh yeah, except Myles Garrett. Yeah, was the only defensive player on there.
Everybody else is offense. How you feel?
Listen, I ain't got no problem.
No love?
If they don't feel like none of them was a 99, maybe next year Travis Hunter be on there. But other than that, I don't know.
So, if you make it mad,
let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. What you think about that Cleveland quarterback situation? You know they got 4 quarterbacks. They got Flacco. They traded for Kenny Pickett, and of course they drafted Gabriel, the rookie Gabriel, and Shador Sanders. Jeez.
That was me.
You think at some point in time Shador gonna get a shot?
Nah, I think they got him because his name's Shador Sanders.
So you don't think they're gonna give him a shot?
Nah, because what string is he?
I'm guessing at this point he gotta be what, third? Because I think right now
I thought he was fourth.
they must want he gotta be better than Dylan Gabriel. Like he gotta be.
No, I ain't saying. I'm not saying talent wise he ain't better than none of them because he might be able to get in there and outball all of them because I don't really think any of them is that good, including Joe Flacco. So he could possibly be better than all of them. Do I think that they're gonna let him figure it out if he can be better than them in his first year with 3 quarterbacks ahead of him that they've already seen play and know how they play? No. I think they got him because his name is Shador. They're going to work him out the first year, let him learn from Flacco as much as he can because Flacco did win the ring, albeit the defense kind of carried, but you still learn things from him. He's a veteran, so you sit him behind him, let him learn some stuff. You got a young boy that he can watch and see you don't make that mistake. He can be that guy that they sit on the bench and be like, yeah, when we put you in, don't do that dumb shit that he just did. So I don't think he's going to get no burn to see if he's going to be better than anybody. I personally think he is better than everybody on that team. And he ain't played an NFL game yet. I think he's better than all the quarterbacks that they got right now. Because I don't know who, aside from Flacco, who the fuck are they?
So I'm pretty sure, Pickett got some experience from being, the Steelers quarterback. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they got to play him Thursday in his preseason game.
Yeah, I mean preseason.
If he ball out in these preseason games, they gotta play him.
No, I think if he ball out in the preseason, they think about it a little more, and maybe the ice is a little more thin for everybody else if he does ball out. But just going off of the way that the NFL usually works, you're just not gonna get burned over a veteran and 2 quarterbacks that they've already seen playing. They don't know how you're gonna be. Like, no matter what your name is, I don't care who you are, whose son you are. That's just normally how shit go. Like, it's not a LeBron situation where that nigga control the team and can tell them niggas, yeah, Bronny playing. It ain't like that. So it's usually how it goes. I don't expect it to change for Shador. Albeit, I think he is the better quarterback out of all of them.
So what you think? What's going to happen if he ball out during the preseason? Mm-hmm. He don't start no games in the regular season. You think he leaving? Because it was some talks of him going to like a different football league, like I don't know, like what some other league, like a European or Canadian league or something like that. You think
I thought you meant him trying to leave the team, but leave the league, period?
Yeah, I think somebody got his rights or something so he can play in a different league or something like that. There was some talks of him playing in a different league.
First off,
you think that's something he gonna do? Like, let's say, like, I don't think he willing to stay and 10 games into the season he not on the field. Like, I don't believe he's just gonna sit there and stay on the bench like that. Because you got to think about it. They actually got 5 quarterbacks because they got Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson just can't play right now because he hurt. Like, he not just going to sit there.
Why ain't he? He a rookie. What he did to like be able to drag his nuts?
He Shador Sanders. That's why. I mean, come on, bro. Like, let's not act like he don't be acting a fool. Like,
no. He acts a fool, but he acts a fool within the parameters of him being able to stay on that team. He's never done anything that can jeopardize him being on the team.
He already got pulled over twice since he been on the team. Speeding. And I don't even think he went to none of the court things that he was supposed to go to.
Alright, now that's a little iffy. I mean, that's him being dumb. But do I think
that's what I'm saying. But you got him and his father, and they not just going to sit there.
That's what I was about to say though. His father, I think, is going to be one of the reasons that he don't leave. His father going to tell him, "Nigga, you're not going nowhere else. The NFL is where it's at. That's where the big money is. That's where you're going to stay."
I'm more think that his father would tell him to leave, like to go do something different, like just not sit there. You better than that. Don't sit there and Cleveland a terrible organization, and you don't want to.
If he do
I
hit
think,
full, bro. If he do hit full, because I just what my boy Paul Heyman and wrestling say. I can give you a spoiler. It ain't even gonna be a prediction. All them quarterbacks that Cleveland got gonna do bad, and eventually they're gonna put Shador in. Whether it be this year, I don't know. Maybe they might rock out this season, because you got to figure that, Deshaun Watson is what hurt.
yeah,
How long he out for?
he probably out either the whole season or probably towards the end, probably like the last 2 games or something like that. Because I think he like tore his Achilles or something and then tore it again.
Oh,
So, so I
So,
think he.
all right. Well, either way, they paid him all that money. They're gonna expect if he can play, they're gonna try to get him in there as quick as possible. So, if he can come back this year, you're gonna have to compete with that. The fact that Joe Flacco is probably gonna look good in the beginning of the season, and then
Right.
play horrible. So
Right.
once he starts playing horrible, they're gonna look to Pickett. They're not going straight to Shador once they want to get Flacco out. So by then, you got to figure we about midway through the season when we fucking with Pickett now. Pickett fuck around, lose a couple games. Now they looking to Daniel. I almost called him Daniel Gabbert. That's a fucking
Dylan Gabriel, but I think Dylan Gabriel might not make the team. I mean, because all of them can't make the team. Somebody is in the preseason getting cut. So I'm banking on Gabriel being cut. They keep Flacco. They definitely gonna keep Flacco. They gotta probably keep Pickett because they traded for Pickett. They gave up something for Pickett, and they want Pickett to start.
yeah. So
So
that's what I'm saying. So it ain't. It's really no room for him. It ain't even no like. I don't think they want him to play. I just don't think it's gonna be no room. Like by the time they get to when they would want to put him in, it's gonna be the end of the season. And like you said, Deshaun Watson might come back. So if he comes back at the
see,
end of the season, then it's a wrap.
I just don't see them cutting them though. Like
Cutting who? Shador?
Sanders, yeah,
Nah, hell no, they ain't gonna cut him. If anybody getting cut, it's gonna be the Dylan nigga.
yeah.
Cause we know Pickett is at least decent. He did decent in fucking Pittsburgh. So you're not gonna cut him, cause you need somebody in case Flacco go down because of old age. You gotta have a backup. And then, like I said, they still gonna be banking on Deshaun coming back at some point. Whether they banking on
I
him to
think they
get to the
over. I
playoffs
think they
and
over. I think they over that Deshaun Watson situation. Like I think they gave him his chances. They're just waiting for his contract to run out. I think they over that.
I
I
think you
think at
pay that
this,
man all that money, you get every single
yeah,
dollar that you
but I
can get
think
out of him.
at this point you learned that you lost that money and you move on.
No, while he's still there, you get as much burn as you can, nigga. You better get that Achilles right, nigga. We done paid you all this damn money. They gonna try and get his ass back out there, bro. I'm telling you, you know that's how they always do. They don't ever do nobody no different. Man. We pay you all that money, we try and get you out there. Now whether we cut you later on is a different story. But no,
Yeah,
they
but
gonna
I
try
think
and get
at
him out
some
there.
point you gotta take your loss on that one, bro. Like at some point you just gotta be like, you know what? It is what it is. We tried.
But he only been with him for what? A year now?
He been with them like 4 years now.
Hell no, Deshaun
Cause
Watson ain't been there that
remember, I
long.
think
Cause
the
the
first year,
shit just
remember
happened
the
with what's his name?
yeah, cause remember the first year they had him, he was hurt, so I don't think he played. He probably played
Oh yeah,
towards
yeah, I
the
don't
end,
count that.
and then I think he played 2 years with them, and it was awful the 2 years he played. So this got to be like the fourth year.
Yeah, no,
That contract got to be coming towards the end, like
I
next
thought
year.
it
Or
was
something.
the first year he was with him, he was hurt. Then he played
Yeah.
last season with him. So I thought this was his third season with him.
Oh,
Cause he ain't been with. Cause you know the shit about his little scandal just happened. He just got back in the league. Cause Texans ain't pick him up. When did Texans get their new quarterback? That'll let you know how right there. When did he
The
stop
Texans?
playing? Yeah, cause remember he was with the Texans.
Yeah, but the Texans got a new quarterback now because
That's
remember
what I'm
they
saying.
had
So how long they had their new quarterback?
he just got him, but remember they had they had
Shut up, that nigga.
they had, they had who they had? No, that was the
Well,
that was the Titans.
I know what you're saying. They got a new quarterback now who just starting out. But I'm saying like, who was the quarterback after Deshaun left? It wasn't the new nigga because I like the new nigga.
Oh,
The new young motherfucker. I like
you know
him.
what?
The one before him.
I'm thinking about Tennessee. You talking about my guy CJ Stroud?
Yeah, not him. Well, it might have been him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he only been
Stroud.
there for 2 years.
Stroud
What?
been there for 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 years.
that's how long. What's his name been gone?
Yeah, I think this Stroud third year, because remember he had that good rookie season, and then last year people was upset with him. That's why if you're a fantasy player, you can get Stroud on the cheap now, because last year he was bad last year. He didn't put up the same numbers he put up as a rookie.
I'll tell you,
So
from the last time that I played fantasy, CJ Stroud was fucking my teams up. So
yeah, he cheap this year. That's one of my picks this year. He's he go in that range like 7, 8, 9. He under Dak and all of them. Like he down there now this year. He one of my favorite picks this year. He gonna have a good year this year.
bruh, this game is broken.
Yeah. But I don't know if you heard about, I think that Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj was beefing today, I think. I don't know how that happened, but apparently I guess Dez said something about you know how Jerry Jones do. Jerry Jones like to play around with people contracts. They supposed to be signing what's the boy name? The linebacker that's supposed to get paid. Michael Parsons.
Oh yeah.
And you know Michael Parsons asked for a trade out of Dallas. So Jerry Jones playing around with the contract, and I guess Dez said something to Jerry Jones, and I don't know why Nicki Minaj and him got the beefing over that. I don't know what that's about. But
So Dez said something about Jerry Jones, and
yeah,
then
because you know
Nicki went to defend Jerry Jones.
I'm guessing, bro. I don't know how this happened. I just heard that today that them two was beefing. I just couldn't put the connection together how they can be beefing. But I heard
we gonna keep track of that because I don't know nothing about it. We're gonna keep track of that this week, and that's gonna be something we cover in the next episode. Later this week episode.
We can talk about that, but how you feel about this Jerry Jones thing? I think Jerry Jones just need to go away, please, bro. Just give the team to somebody else, your son or somebody, bro. Please just go away, bro. I don't know, bro. It's really disgusting, bro.
Did he do something recently?
Huh?
He did something recently?
No, it's disgusting that how is it that a person can have all the money in the world? You got access to everything, but you do this every year just so people can talk about you. But that's disgusting, bro. Just why do you need all of that?
When you said he do this every year, what he do?
He played with people contracts. Remember a couple years ago, it was Dak. He waited till the day before the season to sign Dak. Yeah. Then last year, it was CeeDee Lamb. He waited till the last day to sign CeeDee Lamb. He doing the same thing with Michael Parsons. Going to wait till the last day. He keep doing it every year just so people can talk about him.
My only thought on that is I think a lot of old people need to just go ahead and leave it alone. Just pass it on. And that's coming from somebody who's getting older in age. I ain't gonna say I'm nowhere close to Jerry Jones' age, but just as somebody you gotta know when to let shit go, bro. Like, once presidents, I don't really understand the rule of the president need to be like over like 50 or some shit like that. Like, bro, y'all don't want a young smart motherfucker like to run shit. So that's how I kind of feel about the old motherfuckers that's running teams and shit. Like, they still thinking like their mentality not gonna change. Niggas in their 80s, they think how they gonna think. You ain't gonna change that. So it's like the betterment for the team. In order to progress, you gotta get rid of some of the old thoughts. Jerry Jones just need to go, along with a bunch of older motherfuckers that's just like, you did what you did. Good job, bro. Like, we ain't knocking you. But
I don't know, bro, because it's some old people like Belichick.
Nah, you know how I feel about Belichick.
Belichick gonna be good with the. I ain't like the fact that Belichick went to college. He should have just waited one more year and stayed in the NFL.
You know why he went to college?
He could have waited and got a job somewhere. I think Belichick could have got a job, but Belichick wanted more than they was willing to give him, though. Belichick wanted control like he had in New England, but nobody wanted to give him control because his draft picks was awful.
Or when Brady left, Belichick got exposed.
Nah, Belichick didn't get exposed. The only issue that Belichick ran into was that normally when teams get rid of their best player, they either trade and get some type of compensation for the player. But when you just start over and you got to find a new quarterback without getting any type of compensation for that player, it puts you in a hole. So it's not that Belichick got exposed. I don't think you can expose Belichick. Belichick is one of the greatest coaches of all time, so he can't get exposed. But he could be.
Hold on, this is the football episode. Let's have that debate. I don't think Belichick would be labeled as one of the greatest coaches ever if he didn't have Brady. To me, he would be like a motherfucking what was our coach name? Bill. Was it Bill? Come on, B. You know what I'm talking about.
Talking about the coach that had they had his daughter. His daughter was
the Ravens coach, the older one. Not.
I know who you talking about.
Harbaugh.
No, the one before Harbaugh.
Yep, before Harbaugh. He had the cul-de-sac headline shit. I think he would be like him.
Nah. Belichick, Hall of Fame. He one of the greatest coaches of all time. I get y'all. And like I told you, bro, I got Brady at number 1, but Brady also needed Belichick. Brady just wasn't great on his own. He needed Belichick, and I'm gonna tell you why. When Brady was young, right? When Brady won his first Super Bowl, he wasn't good at all. He was a basic quarterback, a game manager. So y'all can't say that you can't say that Brady won those Super Bowls in the beginning. Those first 3 Super Bowls, Brady was bad. Even if you watch the roast and you listen to what what's his name? The wide receiver that he had. Randy Moss was laughing at Brady about how bad he was in those Super Bowls. So you can't say that Brady won any of those Super Bowls. He won those on the back of Belichick, and then he got good, and then he carried Belichick after that. But in those Super Bowls, he was awful. In the Super Bowl that he played against the Eagles, he got outplayed by Jake Delhomme. He wasn't good. He got a couple penalties, and they marched up the field far enough to kick field goals. All 3 of those Super Bowls to win on a field goal. He didn't march them down the field and score no touchdown or nothing like that. They got a couple penalties and kicked field goals. He was not good. We could pull up his numbers in those Super Bowls. He had like 130 yards. He wasn't nothing special, bro. Belichick got him those 3 rings, and then Brady became Brady. But no quarterback
got him those rings.
Belichick got him, bro. We can pull up the teams that they had. Those defenses were awesome. They had players like Junior Seau.
All these. Belichick. That's what I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying.
No, Belichick put those teams together. Belichick was the general manager or whatever. Like Belichick was trading players, and people be like, "Why are you trading him? He's supposed to be good." But Belichick was saying it. Like these guys are old
good
now.
At picking niggas, so he like the nigga that was for the Bulls. He like the white guy that was for the Bulls. He good at picking niggas.
He's not good at drafting nobody. He's not good at drafting at all. But I think like trading for players and stuff like that, or seeing when a player old and taking a chance, stuff like that. Like he good at that. But
that ain't a coach, nigga. That's a scout.
No, that's a coach, bro. He coached those.
They literally call those people scouts. They have scouts in the league for that, to see who win the trade, who to trade for, who's playing good enough to be on your team. They are called scouts. He's a good. That ain't coaching.
But that's coaching when you tell Brady, all right. Because think about it. When Brady first got in the game, he was a rookie, right? When Bledsoe went down, Brady was a rookie, right? Or was that his second year?
It might have been his
when
second
Bledsoe
year.
went down.
I think that was his second year.
So he wasn't good at all. So Belichick had to coach him and coach that team into those positions.
Hold on, though. I can't say that he wasn't good at all. That's what I'm saying.
No, he
That's
wasn't
what
good
the
at all.
mistake is.
He wasn't
Now,
good.
I think there's
He
a
wasn't good
difference.
at all.
I think there's a difference, and I think that's what you comparing how he ended up being to how he was, and then just saying that it's bad. I get that when he first started, he was average, but a lot of people started off average. You got to start somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't say that.
But I'm not saying
Belichick needed him. Because that team was already like 11.
I get it.
That team was already like a 10-win team before Brady even got on the field. They was winning with Bledsoe.
So pretty much, you trying to dispute what I'm saying, but you kind of making my point. He's kind of like the nigga that was for the Ravens. He didn't. I'm not saying that Brady was the guy that won the first 3 rings. I ain't saying that Belichick is. I'm saying that the defense was that damn good with. What the fuck was you gonna do about it? Now, if we want to give him credit for putting that team together, cool. But once you put the team together, all you had to do was tell these niggas, all right, run this play, run this play, run this play, run this play. They was dogs. They was pretty much calling the plays themselves on defense. They didn't. What? Belichick wasn't doing shit. Say y'all was running that shit. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't Belichick. I get what you're saying that it wasn't Brady. I can partially agree because at the same time, whether it's a touchdown or it's a field goal, if we just need these amount of points to win, I don't have to do the extras to go get a touchdown. If all I need is 2 points to win and kicks are worth 3, all I need to do is get us in range. Now, if we needed 7, who knows if he would have went and got us to 7? We can't say that. He might not have. He might have.
Right.
All that called for in the situation was for him to get us in field goal range. That's what he did. So can I say he played bad off of that? Now, did he make mistakes like every other young quarterback would do in that situation? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but you can't. I get what you're saying now. Like the defense was that good, and the defense was crazy good. Like if you go look at the names that was on that defense, it's crazy good. But
it was dogs. Yeah.
We can't just say when Brady win that it's Brady, but when it's not Brady, it's not Belichick. I think they both needed each other.
All right, now hold on. Do I think that we're not gonna give him no credit? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he got exposed as the fact of he ain't do shit. They wasn't even a playoff team. That team didn't change that much when Brady left. When Brady first left, that team only lost out on. I don't want to say only, like Brady ain't the greatest fucking quarterback ever, so losing him is it's a big hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they had everybody else. Who else did they lose? So all you needed, because they had a good team, they had good wide receivers who was proven that they can catch the ball. They had a good running back. They had a decent defense, and the defense was the best, but they had a couple good key pieces. So all you needed was somebody that can make a couple passes. No, it's not like you needed the world. He didn't need to rebuild the whole team. He just needed a decent quarterback. He had a good team.
You need to rebuild the whole team because think about this. How many games the Ravens win every year? Okay, let's say the Ravens win 12, 13 games every single year. If you take Lamar Jackson off of this team, how many wins do you give this team? 4?
If we averaging 12 or 13 with Lamar, I give
and
us,
you take Lamar off the team. No, there's no way. It is no. If you put Tyrod Taylor or one of those guys, whoever's the backup that's on this team, remember we had Huntley, because I remember I went to the game that Huntley played in, and I'm trying to remember. I think we lost that game against the Green Bay Packers because I went to that game, and Lamar was hurt and Huntley played, and it was awful. The same team that went 12, 13 games where Huntley was awful. They played against the Packers. I went to that game to see A-Rod because he came here.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a drop off.
No, they was awful.
They would go from 12 or 13 games to about 8 or 9.
No, it was
they would
probably
go to
like
middle of the pack team, bro. They still had Derrick Henry. They still have good players, is what I'm getting to. So even if you take Lamar out, you just give Derrick Henry the ball more. Who's stopping it? But you don't have to. You don't have to use him like they was using Lamar.
But without Lamar, you can play defense differently. Like you just stack the box against Henry, you ain't got to worry about
No, they
Lamar
can't.
running. Yeah, you can.
No, they
Because
can't.
you ain't
Because
got.
Tyrod Taylor and Huntley can both run. And can they do it as good as Lamar?
They
No.
not Lamar. They not Lamar. They not dangerous like Lamar.
Hell no. Not
Like,
by
look,
no.
look
But
at
can they
Huntley.
run? Yeah.
Look at Huntley. Wasn't Huntley playing last year with the Dolphins and was awful?
That's what I'm saying, B. I'm agreeing with you. It will be a drop off, but I'm saying the team
No,
overall is still a
major.
good team.
It's a major drop off. Major.
No, I don't think it's that big.
I
Now,
think certain situations are set up a certain way.
But
When
also,
you lose
what I'm
that,
saying
when
is,
you lose that player, it's hard to. Some players are hard to make up for.
yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is the way that they're drafting their quarterbacks or getting their quarterbacks, however they doing, I don't know if they drafted these people or what, but they getting the same build. So you might not be as good, might not be as efficient, but you still, that's what I'm saying. Like, you still got all the other pieces, and you have a prototype of what you want to do, so you can still run the same offense. Now, will you have more third downs and fourth downs? Probably. Because it's not Lamar.
What you're saying, but some teams are set up a certain way, and it's set up that way because of a certain player. Like, take the Ravens. The Ravens only work with Lamar because you don't have no pass catchers that's scary on that team. So if you put any other quarterback back there, especially you put a pocket passer back there, the team gonna be awful because they don't have no receivers. They don't have an AJ Brown or nobody like that to throw to. They got old man D Hop, Zay Flowers who catch the ball behind the line of scrimmage. What's the name that stay hurt all the time? And Mark Andrews. Like, there's really no pass catchers. It only works with Lamar because Lamar.
Nah,
you got to pay attention to what Lamar's doing in the backfield. It get those players open.
No, I agree that the team works better because of Lamar, but I think you could plug a good pocket passer in there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you ain't gonna get a good pocket passer. Where you gonna get that from? You're gonna get Kenny Pickett. That's what you.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I mean, this is like a hypothetical type situation. So I'm saying, like, if you get,
but what I'm saying is the level like, of the level.
If you take Lamar off, like, let's say you just do it like an even swap. Who's a good pocket passer?
Let's see who their backup is. Let's see who their backup quarterback is right now.
The Ravens.
So if Lamar go down, and we put
it's not.
Did they brought Huntley back because Huntley I think played with the Dolphins last year.
It is. I forget. Is it Tyrod? It's a black dude that looked like Lamar.
It's not Tyrod because Tyrod played for the Jets, I believe.
I don't know, but while I'm looking it up, I'm saying, like, if you just do an even swap, so if you take whatever, like, what's a good pocket passer that you think that he don't really run? Who's a good pocket passer?
Okay, so I'm saying right now.
I was looking it up. Go ahead. Who is it?
The Ravens backup quarterback is Cooper Rush. Bro, let me tell you something.
That's a new nigga I don't know about.
Let me tell you something, bro. He played with the Cowboys.
Oh, nah.
3 wins. 3.
But this is a better team now.
This is a better team than the Cowboys. Definitely.
I think that if Lamar was to get hurt at the beginning of the season and Yo got to take control, we're not going to the playoffs. I agree. Do I think he can get us about 6 or 7 wins and then we just wind up losing like the wild card spot or some shit like that we could have won? Yes, I think that can happen because the team is good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I still believe this team is a good team without Lamar. It's just Lamar puts them at the point where I'm saying we should be winning Super Bowls and multiple. Like, this shouldn't be a one-off thing. Like, that's what I'm saying that Lamar is adding to it. But without Lamar, it's still a good team.
I mean, I'm going to say this.
Good defense.
Good defense, but they're not going to score nothing on offense. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be one of the...
With Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers and them, bro, you can still run the Wildcat. You could still do all types of shit, bro.
The only player that they would have after that is Derrick Henry. You would have to run Derrick Henry 70 times a game. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, Cooper Rush is awful, and the receivers are bad. Like, I like Rashard Bateman, but Rashard Bateman, after 3 games, you throw the ball to him 12 times a game, he gonna be hurt. Zay Flowers is a receiver that you got to throw the ball to him behind the line of scrimmage. Like, think about this. Lamar had the best year of his career last year, and Flowers only had like 600 yards and 4 touchdowns the whole year. And this was Lamar's best year. He had over 4,000 yards. He had like 40-something touchdowns. And Zay Flowers had 4 touchdowns and under 700 yards. I mean, Flowers, come on, bro. Like I said, he cool, but he's not a threat to nobody. So I can't. Likely, that's what I'm saying. Then likely hurt. So that's gonna be with Cooper. With Cooper Rush, they not gonna be good at all.
I mean,
we gonna lead this up to the people. Put in the comments how many wins without Lamar would the Ravens average a year without Lamar.
With a decent quarterback, or are we talking about the bum nigga Rush?
With Cooper Rush. With Cooper Rush, our backup quarterback.
Come on, bro.
That's our backup, bro.
I'm just 6 or 7.
I'm just going off what our backup is. I'm just looking at the depth chart. It say Cooper Rush, and then behind Cooper Rush, we got somebody named Devin Leary. Never heard of him, never seen him, don't know who he is. Where he come from, maybe.
I understand that, but I'm saying I think we can still get 6 or 7. Do we go to the playoffs with 6 or 7 wins? No, but
no.
I think we can get 6 or 7 wins.
I give us 5 because the defense is special. I like the defense now that we got.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to figure at least some of these games is going to be close games because the defense is good enough where they can hold them to like 10. So it's going to be close games, even if we got to win this shit with field goals. We still can win 6 or 7 with just getting like field goals and shit. We got a decent team, bro.
We don't know how good he is. He's a rookie. We never seen him kick.
The nigga ain't got to be Justin Tucker, goddamn. The nigga can kick a 40-yard kick. That's a regular NFL kick is a 40-yard.
We don't know what he is. We ain't never seen him before. Boy, Will Levis is awful. That was the worst pass of all time. See? Will Levis, boy. What in the hell?
Shame how you trying to do my boys. God damn, give us some credit without Lamar. God, I ain't saying we gonna be the goats out there, but shit.
Bro, what I'm saying is what you probably want to hear. You know how I feel about Lamar, but what I'm saying is without Lamar, this is a 3-win team without him. That's how how much he mean to this team. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
3 wins is crazy.
Think about it. Think about if Buffalo don't have Josh Allen, what, they gonna win 2 games?
Their team, their overall team, not that good though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They ain't got no defense and they ain't got no receivers, so that team is off. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, how much the quarterback means to these teams.
Yeah, I mean, we get that.
So that's what I'm saying. So when Belichick lost Brady, that's why his drop off was like that until he found a decent enough quarterback.
And then he still did nothing.
He didn't find a quarterback. He was playing with Bailey Zappi and
But he's the great Belichick. He made Brady. That's what he said.
No, I never said that.
No. I didn't say you said it. I said that's what he said. He said that he made Brady.
I never heard him say that. I heard him say he was the one who drafted Brady when nobody else wanted him.
He trying to take all the credit for it. He's saying he made Brady.
Nah, well, I mean,
saying
maybe
he the reason.
I mean, maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why him and Brady had the fallout. Because you know, if I was Brady, I would have been mad about that too.
I don't know. Did he straight up say that? I'm saying that the way he was portraying this shit once the nigga left was, we don't need him. It's like I made that nigga. So what Hov say? I heard niggas say that they made Hov. They made Hov say, okay, so make another Hov.
Ho, bro. Let's not go to that. Let's not have that conversation, because that's a false statement by Jay-Z right there. Because Jay-Z don't play fair. Dame could have made another Hove, but Hove blackballed Dame. So I don't, that's one of the worst statements I ever heard Hove make.
Well, all right, yeah,
Because
I
Hove
get
don't
all
play
that,
for
but
him.
I'm saying the statement still stands. Like,
Right,
substitute
right.
Hove name out. I'm saying, like, if he
Right.
can do it, then why he didn't do it again? And it's not like he had straight ass. I don't know how you feel about Cam Newton. I fuck with Cam Newton. So he had Cam at one point.
Yeah, but come on, bro. That was bro. Want me to tell you how bad Cam was? That was the end of Cam's career. If Cam was anything, any type of good, he would have found a team. I believe Teddy Bridgewater is still in the league. Cam not in the league no more at all. Like, nobody gave him a call. Nobody took a chance on him. I believe Teddy Bridgewater probably still in the league.
Do you think Cam Newton is a better quarterback than Joe Flacco?
No.
Oh, okay.
Flacco still in the league.
Barely.
Flacco took the team to the playoffs. Flacco taking teams to the playoffs.
Come on now.
Flacco winning games.
Come on now. You clickbaiting or what?
No, dead serious, bro. Flacco took the team they went to the playoffs with Flacco.
Come on now.
That's fact. That's fact.
He started that season?
He didn't start, but you remember the one year they brought him off?
What was the record when he took
I don't know
over?
what the record was. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the record was.
When he took
but I know
over, it was a winning record, wasn't
all
it?
I know is he played in the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Oh,
and they
sure,
lost.
he did.
And they lost to Houston.
He did. He won a ring too. He won that with us.
Yeah. Cam ain't win no rings.
But I still think
He
Cam
went.
Newton a better quarterback than Joe Flacco.
I don't think so. I mean, I believe some players got spurts where they're good at a spurt, but if your spurt don't last that long and this man got a longer resume than you, then you're not better than him.
Listen to me. You're going to make this episode turn into Cam Newton versus Joe Flacco. I will put on these highlights.
We can put on the
Are
highlights,
you
bro.
telling me that you think
All right,
I ain't even talking about the teams. I ain't talking about none of that because you know it's a team sport. I'm talking about how I judge things.
Definitely.
1v1. You think that Joe Flacco can outplay Cam Newton?
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. People put it in the comments: Flacco or Cam Newton. I got Flacco, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Flacco 40 something still in the league. With Cam 35, not in the league. Flacco got a ring. Flacco had a cannon for an arm. Flacco won the Super Bowl.
If Flacco ain't had one of the greatest defenses we have ever seen touch a fucking field, does Flacco have a ring?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
So he would be in the same boat as Cam Newton because Cam Newton didn't have the luxury of having possibly the greatest defense ever, with not even arguably the greatest middle linebacker to ever play the game, followed by debatably the greatest safety.
Reed is the greatest safety of all time.
Cam Newton ain't had that luxury. That's why that man got a ring. So let's not act like it was Joe Flacco that Tom Brady'd his way to his ring, because that did not happen. That defense said, Matter of fact, the offense said on the other shoulder, I got you. Because most of the time, that nigga did some shit like Torrey Smith down that bitch somewhere.
He had a cannon, bro.
Somebody down that bitch somewhere. They faster than these receivers. It's easy when you got all that luxury, bro. Cam ain't have all that. If Cam was on, if Cam was on the 2011 Ravens that won the Super Bowl with Flacco, if you replace Flacco with Cam Newton, you don't think Cam Newton's stats would have been better than Flacco's?
Yeah.
You don't think he would have had that bitch out and that shit would have been a blowout?
Yeah, but my thing is that Cam only lasted so long, bro. That's like me saying, like, let's look at Anthony Richardson, right? Anthony, if you just look at Anthony Richardson, he looked like the greatest quarterback of all time. If you just look at him, but he only lasts 2 games and then he hurt. So that's the same thing with Cam. Cam did all the running. Cam keep getting hit. He get hurt. tear his shoulder up. He no more good. So Cam probably only had 5 good years in the NFL. How many years Flacco been playing? Like 15, 20, something like that.
The style of their play is different. I get all of that.
Right, and
But
that
I'm
style sometimes
to you is
mean that you don't last.
No, damn that. If you starting a team, you taking Joe Flacco, and damn the history. You don't know the history of these two. They in the same draft class, so all you doing is watching the highlight tape. You taking fucking Joe Flacco over Cam Newton, bro?
Oh, bro, we taking Cam all day. Cam was the number 1 pick, right?
That's all I'm saying.
Flacco.
Bro. That's all I'm saying. Cam Newton is a better quarterback than fucking Joe Flacco.
Was like a 5th, 6th rounder. He was our 3rd string quarterback until everybody got hurt.
That's all I'm saying. Cam Newton is just a better quarterback.
Yeah,
was
but
Joe
now
Flacco
that we,
the product of luxury, hell yeah.
But now that we got the evidence of what these two will become, Flacco, you got to take him over him. Like I said, some players look like the greatest player of all time until they get on the court and on the field, and then it's something different.
All right. Well, first off, if he was with a better team, he wouldn't have had to take all the risks that he took. That's what I'm saying. Joe Flacco had the luxury of having fucking what's my man name? Their offensive line was dogs, bro. He had the luxury of having time back that bitch. You didn't have to do all the things that Cam Newton had to do to make the plays that he had to make, bro. So his risk was a little higher, but it's because his team wasn't that good. He had to take certain risks.
But that's like me telling you, like back in the day when I used to tell you that Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. If Aaron Rodgers had what Tom Brady had as far as like a line, because Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone twice running for his life. He broke his collarbone twice because he didn't have a line to protect him. He used to run. That's how we knew he can roll out and throw, because that was the only thing he could do. The line was awful.
I hope Jay doing this when he come out.
You know that Aaron Rodgers in his whole career, when he played with Green Bay, only threw 1 touchdown pass to a first round receiver. They never gave him no receivers. Devontae Adams was drafted in like the 2nd or 3rd round. He was awful when he first came to Green Bay.
You know, if we're gonna bring Brady into this conversation, I don't even listen to that.
No, I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is better than Brady.
No.
I'm just saying that we can't say because of what people don't have and what the other person have. I'm just saying when you look at the two careers, and I know what it is. I gotta take a Cam. I mean, gotta take Flacco over Cam. That's all I'm saying.
Hell no, you tripping, bro. You tripping. I'm taking Cam over Flacco, bro. First off, if he in a better situation, I mean, I understand what you're saying. You can't the ifs and the maybes and all that. I get all that, but if we're gonna look at their career, you gotta look at who had the easier route. If we're looking at their career, but that's why I don't like looking at careers when I'm judging these things. I like I said, just one-on-one. I know Cam Newton is a better quarterback than Joe Flacco, so I want him on my team over Joe Flacco. Now, would his career be different? Probably. I don't know. I can't really even make that judgment. He might still take certain chances and do some dumb shit and get hurt. He might. But I'm just saying, the better quarterback, when you look at it, who can throw the ball, both of them, even if you think...
So you think Cam was a better passer than Joe Flacco?
That's what I was about to say. Even if you think that Cam is not a better passer, they're at least on the same level. Joe Flacco was not out there dotting shit. It's not what he did. So yes, I personally think Cam Newton is a better overall passer. Can he dot better than Joe? Yes. Yes, he the fuck can. Flacco threw shit up and again had the luxury of having Torrey Smith flying down the field faster than everybody else on the field. He's down there somewhere. All you got to do is have a strong enough arm. I give him that. He has a strong arm because he got it down there. But other than that, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, hell no. If they sat there and even if they did the little drills that they be doing at the Pro Bowls and shit like that, bro. Like, even if they just sat there and did that, Cam Newton would be better than Joe Flacco. He will dot that shit better than Flacco would, bro. Like, he's a better passer. And then you can't even. It's not even a question of who's the better runner. Flacco ain't running nowhere. So the better overall quarterback would be Cam Newton. No matter how you want to slice it. Now, did Joe Flacco go win a ring? I guess you can say he went and got it. I guess the defense carried him, if you want to get specific. But I mean, he got a ring at the end of the day. So that's why you're gonna take him. Okay, I guess. But we're not gonna sit here and act like Joe Flacco is a better quarterback than Cam Newton.
So at the end of the day, right? Who you think had the better career?
Flacco, no doubt. He won a ring. Cam didn't. Barely made it through the playoffs half of his career.
So without the ring, Cam had a better career than Flacco?
No. Cam didn't have a good enough team to do what Flacco could do.
Cam had a good enough team to go to the Super Bowl.
He did. I guess.
Unless you're saying that year Cam was just that great that he carried them to the Super Bowl. Is that what you're telling me?
Aside from Steve Smith, who do they have? The defense was good. But
he
the
had
offense,
Greg Olsen and Steve Smith and himself. And I think they had like D'Angelo Williams and all them in the backfield. I think matter of fact, didn't Cam have Jacoby Myers?
I'm not sure.
Wasn't Jacoby Myers on that team? Because I remember one year when they played the Ravens one time, and it was either DJ Moore. Matter of fact, I think it was DJ Moore. It was either DJ Moore or Jacoby Myers was going absolutely nuts. And I'm like, bro, who is this guy?
Now, who was the running back on the Ravens when the Ravens won?
I think it was Ray Rice.
Who was their wide receivers?
Did they have Quadri Ishmael in them and Torrey Smith?
Definitely Torrey Smith. And
I think they might have had Ishmael.
I believe the tight end was
Rocky Ishmael.
Tawheed.
All
right, now all those people that we just named, are they not better at the positions that you just named that Cam had to play with?
Well, no, because Steve Smith is a better receiver
than Torrey Smith.
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
So? I think he's tougher. Steve Smith
is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm not doubting.
Yeah. Torrey Smith not a Hall of Famer. Steve Smith is definitely Hall of Fame. Torrey Smith is not Hall of Fame.
I guess if you want to go by that, I guess. I just go off of talent. I think Torrey Smith is a more talented wide receiver than Steve Smith. I think Steve Smith is a tougher wide receiver, which brings him a different skill set, which worked out like wonderful for him. He's a Hall of Famer. Now, I agree with you saying Torrey Smith not a Hall of Famer. I agree with that. But if it's again a one-on-one thing, I think Torrey Smith is a better receiver. I think he can do more just because
Steve
of
Smith,
size.
I think Steve Smith is a way better receiver than Torrey Smith. I think Steve Smith can do way more. Torrey Smith seemed like he was just a downfield stretcher. That's it. He could just run fast and that's it. Like, but Steve Smith was fast. He could do a lot of different things.
Nah, because Flacco wasn't just flinging the ball down the field the whole time. So we can't say that.
I don't see what else Torrey Smith was doing besides running down the field and then we have Jacoby Jones or something like that. Jacoby Jones was it definitely because remember he was the one in the Super Bowl that ran back the kick and then they turned the lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying the Ravens had the better team. That's basically all I'm getting at is. So that's what I'm saying. Like I get that he lost and Joe Flacco won. I get it. But again, I'm just comparing them talent-wise. When you put them side by side, Cam Newton is just I don't even really think it's a debatable thing, to be honest. Like, I just think that we should know that Cam Newton is just a better overall quarterback. Joe
I
Flacco
think it.
had the luxury of having like some of the greatest teams in history, bro. Like when you look at the overall teams that they had, like whether they was the more talented teams is debatable, but the production speaks for itself. Like they was putting up numbers, whether they was the more talented team doing it, or whether they was just fast enough to just run fly routes all day and just get it done. They was fast enough to do it, so that they were good enough to put up the numbers. That's all I'm saying. So like, I just think talent for talent, Cam Newton is just a better quarterback than Joe Flacco. Would I rather have the career of Joe Flacco than Cam Newton? Yeah. But that's because I would not want to play for the Carolina Panthers because they're horrible. That's the difference. Like, I think if you put Cam Newton anywhere else with a halfway decent team, they win. He took the Panthers, and all he had was pretty much just Greg Olsen and a decent defense. It's not like you can say that the Carolina Panthers defense was one of the greatest defenses you've seen in the world, like you can say for Joe Flacco.
I don't know, brother. I don't know. I think to me, I would have never thought of this debate, but I think it's a good debate. But
All right, y'all. First episode in the books, gang. I appreciate you if you made it this far. Look, we're just starting out. So again, I need y'all to hit that like, hit the share. We're gonna be posting plenty of videos. We're doing 2 weekly drops. We're gonna be doing Tuesday, Friday, both 5 p.m. So look out for us. Set your notifications. Get right. Lock in with us. We're gonna lock in with y'all. We just here to have a good time, man. Again, it's your boy Kakarot. Y'all can just call me Rock though. That's my little gaming shit, as y'all can see now. Right there. I be gaming and shit. I be kicking ass. You see champions on that. But we'll get into that in another little episode. I got my man. That's my big bro, man. Be with me. Y'all lock in with us.
like, share, subscribe, and we out.
I'll